This is The Scoop for Monday.
I'm Megan Bowman with the WMNF News headlines. Congress plans to convene during a snowstorm to certify the 2024 election results for President-elect Donald Trump. January 6th is the date required by law, but the legacy of the same date in 2021 hangs over today's proceedings as the Republican who tried to overturn the previous election is legitimately returning to power. The tightest national security is in place, a reminder of what happened at the U.S. Capitol 4 years ago. No violence, protests, or objections are expected this time as Republicans who challenged Trump's 2020 defeat support his White House return, and Democrats, frustrated by Trump's victory, accept the choice of the American voters. A lawsuit against the Broward County School Board over its refusal to allow banners that said Satan loves the First Amendment at two schools will move forward. The Church of Satanology and Perpetual Soiree minister and activist Timothy Stevens filed the suit after the school board rejected his request in October of 2023 to put banners up at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School and West Glades Middle School. The order says between December 2023 and September of last year, schools displayed other religious organizations' banners. Stevens called it unequal treatment. The school board filed a motion to dismiss the case, but on Thursday, a federal judge issued an 11-page order allowing it. A trial is scheduled for March 10th. Meanwhile, legislation to restrict the types of flags displayed at government buildings and schools have been filed. The proposal comes after the same idea did not pass during last year's legislative session. New bills filed in the Florida House and Senate would prevent displaying a flag that, quote, represents a political viewpoint, including, but not limited to, a politically partisan, racial, sexual orientation and gender, or political ideology viewpoint. The bills do not specifically name flags that would be barred from being displayed at public buildings and schools. Senator Randy Fine is the bill sponsor.
Why should the Black Lives Matter flag or a fake country flag from Palestine be hanging on a flagpole at a government building? These are common sense things that shouldn't be controversial.
The proposals during the 2024 session drew heavy opposition from LGBTQ plus people and activists because they would have prevented the display of pride flags. A House Democrat proposed a bill seeking to protect government employees and job applicants who legally use medical marijuana. On Friday, State Representative Mitch Rosenwald filed the proposal for consideration during the upcoming legislative session. If passed, government agencies could not penalize people or refuse to hire them for using medical marijuana. The bill would allow government agencies to take action against employees whose job performance is impaired by use of medicinal cannabis. It would also allow law enforcement agencies to approve policies preventing employees from using marijuana. Florida lawmakers may consider replacing the state bird. Again, Republican Representative Jim Mooney filed a proposal Friday that would lead to the flamingo replacing the mockingbird. The mockingbird has held the distinction of state bird since 1927. The bill also names the Florida scrub jay as the official state songbird. Similar bills have been proposed in recent years but never passed. Among the most influential supporters of keeping the mockingbird has been former longtime National Rifle Association lobbyist Marion Hammer. In May, Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission Chairman Rodney Barreto called on the Wildlife Agency to renew efforts to designate a state bird unique to Florida. The National Weather Service issued a high rip current risk in the coastal Tampa Bay region through tomorrow morning. 40% chance of thunderstorms this afternoon with a high near 76. Clear tonight with a low near 40. Expect those temperatures to get cooler over the next few days. The high tomorrow is 57 with a low around 41. I'm Megan Bowman with the WMNF News headlines.
This is The Scoop, recorded at WMNF Tampa.